Hello all, welcome to the part 2. I'm going to do the demo of all the commands that we saw in the part 1. Let's take this URL, copy here. So let's assume there are 3 users, which is Raman, Ramon and Raymond. Let's use this here. So Raman logs into his home directory and currently nothing is there. Clone command, you give this one and instantly downloads because it's all compressed and transit is very fast. So now you go to address book and you do git status. See on branch master, your branch is up to date with origin master. It's all clean. So do a gitk, you see the whole history, it pulled in everything. So all the things that you are doing, it's not talking over the network. I could even disconnect the internet and run all the commands that I'm running. Everything will work. So only the git clone needs internet and it pulls everything from repository and it puts in your local, right? readme.md, and I'm just going to add this demo. Then I come out, right click, you see modified readme.md. Now I need to commit this file. You clearly see here changes not staged for commit, git commit -m, the commit message. I do this, it adds. So now I do a git status. My branch is ahead of origin master by 1 commit. So you can also see this in gitk. This commit is ahead of remote's origin master. I can push this to origin or I can keep working on it. So let's see how I can push this to origin. So git push origin. Local branch name is master : so remote branch name is master again. For this is over the network call. If you recall this diagram, you will see this git push origin local branch name and remote branch name. It's a over the network call. Git push origin master. So it gets pushed. So now if I do gitk, you will see master, remote origin master, everything is same. Say for example now, so Ramon logs in and he does the git clone. He will see the thing that we pushed. Say Ramon needs to work on ticket XYZ1239. It's not good practice like Raman did because Raman worked on master branch and he pushed the master branch, but you can't always make changes in master branch and push it. So you'll have to create a side branch. Say checkout -b indicates that you are creating a new branch and you do origin /master. So it tracks origin /master. If you don't give this, it'll use whatever branch you are in, which is master, but it's always good practice to use the full command so that you know exactly like what you're doing. So you do this, it creates a new branch. So now you do a git status, it switched automatically to the new branch and your branch is up to date with origin master, right? When I do gitk, you see this is my branch and this is same as local master branch and it is also same with the remote. Let's check how many branches are in locals. So there are 2 branches, one is master branch and one is XYZ1239. And how many remote branches are in local? That's the next command, which is to git branch -r. Ramon is making a change now, right? Git status. So Ramon is still on his branch and he's making changes to readme. This change, commit -m. So now I do this. So Ramon is 1 step ahead of master, right? He has this change. And there is also a master branch, which is same as remote origin master. Now I'm going to push this branch to master. This is over the network call again. So he's going to push to origin. Origin is nothing but the pointer to the remote repository. So XYZ1239 : master. XYZ1239 gets pushed to master. Now if you do gitk, XYZ1239 local origin master, everything is at same, but the local master is below this. So if you switch it to that master, how do you switch it to master back? You do git checkout master, you are switching to master and it says that this local branch is behind origin master by 1 commit and it says it can be fast forwarded. Here if I do git fetch, nothing. My local origin master got updated and the remote master is also updated by this command. There is nothing to sync from the remote and local. So I do git rebase origin /master to get my local master in sync with remote origin master. Again, this is not over the network command. My local origin master has the change. So I do this, successfully rebased. Now I do gitk XYZ1239 and my local master, remote origin master, everything is same. Let's see what Raman sees. Raman is still seeing his master is up to date with origin master. Why? All these commands are not over the network. Raman still does not have any clue about what happened on the remote repository. Let's do gitk. His repository is still saying master and remote origin master is same, perfectly same. Even though we know Ramon pushed XYZ1239 to master, his git history is still saying in sync. Say he makes changes again. See, Raman is not seeing his change. Always, I don't do fetch and rebase before I start my work. So let's see what happens. So this Raman, being a little notorious guy, he always works on master and he doesn't do fetch and rebase to get the latest change. He always does this and he commits. It's still like do a gitk. Everything happened local, no over the network. Raman still does not know what happened in remote. So here the changes, it's saying that Raman removed this line and added this line. Yes, that's what he did. But now he's trying to push. Even now he doesn't care about getting the latest change and he tries to push. And he always works on master, right? Remember? See, he gets an error. What's going on? Updates was because Ramon changed the same line. So basically what he should do, other people say use git pull, but don't use git pull. Okay, don't. Just stay with me. Yeah, like I mentioned in this diagram, use git fetch, which is the over the network command. So when you use git fetch, basically it syncs the remote code base with your local code base. So he does git fetch. Previously you saw there was nothing to fetch. When you do git fetch again, it doesn't do anything. By doing this, you will also know, like if there is a new remote branch created, you will see here. So when you do git fetch, Raman's local origin master got updated with remote origin master. So gitk -- all. Then he will see Raman's change is here, but Ramon made the change here. Raman basically needs to get the latest change from Ramon and then he needs to make the change. That's the right thing. Let's see what he should do now. So he did the git fetch. His local origin master is synced up with the remote origin. So git rebase origin / master. There is a conflict. Yes, of course there will be conflict. So let's see, he needs to resolve the conflict. How to resolve the conflict? Opens this and he's saying that from the origin, which is the head, Ramon made this change, but his local change is this. He says that my change is the best change. Ramon change is not good. So Raman is very stubborn. He updates that. So he commits his change. Git rebase continue. He made the necessary change and he committed the change. Then he did a git rebase continue. So do a git status. So there's just one commit. Now let's look at gitk. So resolve the conflicts. This is the latest change. Then what you should do, git push origin master -- master. Then all master everything will be in sync. So he's fine, right? Raman resolves the conflict. All good. Say Ramon and Raymond has to work on a change. Say for example, right? So Raymond git clone. Okay, Raymond got everything the latest. Raymond is a good guy and he creates a new branch. So Raymond is making the change. Incidentally, Ramon and Raymond working on the same feature, which is XYZ1245. So basically what Raymond is doing, he's not pushing to master, he's pushing to a side branch in remote to share with Ramon. He needs to commit, right? He does git push origin XYZ1245 remote branch 1245, pushing to a new branch in remote XYZ1245. So this created a new branch in remote. So if we do gitk remote XYZ1245 and his local 1245 is same but not master. So this is ahead of master. Now Ramon needs to work on this change, right? Let's go to Ramon. First thing he does is he needs to get the latest. He needs to sync up his local repository with the remote repository because Raymond just pushed something new to remote. Fetch will sync up his local repositories. We anticipate the new branch coming in here. Ramon is on branch master, but actually he needs to work on the XYZ1245 ticket. He has 3 branches from the remote. Ramon being a good guy, he creates a branch, a local branch with the same name, origin XYZ1245. So he has this change. Now if Ramon does gitk, he sees 1245 matches with the remote 1245. Currently he got all the changes from Raymond. Now Ramon is making a change. Okay, so Ramon made this change and he commits it. Then he pushes to same remote branch because Raymond needs to review. Raymond is the owner of the features. He's not merging to master. Raymond will be the person who's merging to the master. So everything is good. He notifies Raymond. So then Raymond, he still doesn't see it. He needs to do git fetch to get his changes, right? So git fetch. So see, Ramon's changes get synced to Raymond's local. Currently he's in 1245. So origin XYZ1245. So his local branch is in sync with 1245. So that means he got Ramon's change. Say Raymond reviews it. So now he's ready to push it to master. So what is the command to do? Git push origin, his local branch XYZ1245 to master. They got beautifully working feature XYZ1245. Raymond successfully collaborated with Ramon. Raymond doesn't want too many side branches lying around, and if he wants, he can delete it. If he push empty, it will delete the remote branch 1245. So let's try out git merge here, okay? And let's see, now Raymond is working on XYZ1247. Currently we are in Raman, right? Let's go to Raymond. Now Raymond is creating a new branch. Say he makes quickly 2 commits. It's also good practice to add a ticket number in your commit. I have commit 1 and commit 2. Now he needs to merge this to master and push it to remote. For that, he goes to git checkout master. Just do a git fetch, nothing, git rebase, origin/master. He gets the latest. These two are good practice before you merge anything. So get the latest from master, and then you do git merge origin/xyz1247. Because xyz1247 and remote origin 1247 has been synced up in this command. Now he's merging his local master with local origin xyz1247. Now notice the word fast forward here. Okay, now if you look at it, gitk, you see xyz1247 master, remote origin master at the same level. Now let's see how a non-fast forward merge works. So I've done xyz1259 in this case. I made 2 commits on xyz1259 branch. I'm switching to master and I'm merging as non-fast forward. So you just give a message and do a duplicate and got merged. If you look at gitk now, you see the branch got merged like this. So the commits that was made in 1259 comes out like this. It's not like the previous one where it merged directly. Some people prefer this, and also like GitHub by default merge does this. So yeah, so this is the difference between fast forward and non-fast forward merge. Now let's see how pull request work. If you go and look at here, suppose you click on new pull request, C1249 showed up, and when you click on it, then it will show the changes. You can create a pull request. Pull request, you can also add the reviewers and all the stuff. Pull request, the source branch is 1249 and the destination branch is master. So you can look at the commit. So you do a confirm merge, and also it gives you a facility to delete the branch. This is separate 1249, 2 commits, it got merged into it. So this is non-fast forward. Suppose if you don't want to keep like too many commits here, I mean, it's always best to have the commits. You would want to have some meaningful commit history. Suppose you made some mistake and you're just making one minor mistake in the next commit, you may want to squash the commit. So let's see how to squash the commit. Origin master, and you do a interactive rebase. So in the interactive rebase, you can say if you want to squash. So you take the first commit and you can squash the second commit. Now if I go to gitk, I will see only one commit. That commit will have both changes. In the end, let me just add a few additional things that you may want to do. For example, if you want to cherry pick a certain commit into your branch, you don't want any other commit. So you do a right click and you can do a cherry pick here, and you can be on any branch and you can reset that branch to anywhere down. Take this SHA-ID and do a git reset. So automatically git will reset to this particular commit. Then you will have to do force push. You will be erasing everything that was done. Suppose whatever they pushed is incorrect. Say for example, we want to take the branch to original state. You reset to that branch and do a force push. Very powerful and very damaging command. It's also recommended only selected people having this access. Yeah, there are other things like git stash, git pop. So those things you should try. Suppose you modified something and you want rebase to get the latest changes from remote, and you don't want to commit what you have. You can just stash all your changes that you have in your branch, and then you do rebase, then you do git stash pop, and it'll pop the things that you stashed. Obviously there can be conflicts and all, but just resolve it and then thoroughly test. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover. Let me know if you want me to expand on any certain things, and I think they should get you going in most of the scenarios. I hope these 2 parts were useful for you. Please like, share and subscribe if you liked the video. Thank you.